Just two?
Just two.
Come on, man. I gotta send you some beats then. I think I can send them just those two?
Yeah, that one and that one.
I should be able to send something via email real quick. Yo, what up, YouTube? I just jumped in 5 minutes early.
I'm gonna tell them you said hey, because look, girl, you look
Alright,
good.
I just want to say what's happening. You already know what it is. I'm saying what's happening to the fam bam. Look, we getting ready to get busy on this show topic, which is retarded, by the way. It's about to go down in the town. I'm not kidding with y'all. I need everybody's support. You guys heard what we talked about earlier today on the So What Morning Show. Call it what it is. Right? Where we talked about the president not calling it what it is, and then he finally came out and spoke on it. We talked about racism and all of that. But I called out everybody on YouTube who claims to be the OG supporter and follower of your homie Zoe. Man, y'all, I'm calling out, I need 300 loyal listeners, right? Supporters of the movement. If I get 300 of y'all to drop $100,
we there.
We there. We there this evening. So I'm asking everybody to find ways to donate. You could donate through the super chat, which is on YouTube. We enabled the super chat so everybody could donate. You know, you could donate through, of course, the GoFundMe page, www.gofundme.com/Zoe Williams, or you can click the donation button at my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. I just emailed you. So check your email, Phil, see if you got some more beats. You should have at least 4 coming from me right now. Yeah, we need everybody to support, man. We really do. What up, what up? Somebody saying what's up to you, Tiff.
Hey, what up? What up?
Don TZ. That's what I heard. Don TZ.
That's who said hey?
Yeah, that's who said hey.
Hey, Don TZ.
Don TZ on the Teasel side of the game. Hey, let me turn this down. People texting me or whatnot. You can't text me.
Oh, right. That part.
Hey, Zoe, I'm going to hit you on payday tomorrow. Get up the good work, sir. I will keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support and love. And I'm just saying, I'm calling out the people who really rock with us. If we can get 300 to drop 100, we killing the game.
Yes.
We're there. Now, if you factor in the fact that we have 29,000 YouTube subscribers,
yes. Hey.
29,000 Twitter followers,
Right.
10,000 IG followers, 15,000 Facebook followers. I mean, we should really be able to do what we need to do. You understand? What happened to the Call It What It Is show? Of course it's being uploaded. Hold on one second. Yo, you know I'm doing the show? What is going on?
You actually answered this time.
Yeah, like what in the Feast of Sam Hain is going on? I put them on the bookshelf. All right. Salamadum. Lord have mercy, man. We got 60 seconds before we go live. I think I'm going to send some more beats. Now that I done got into the beat file.
Yeah, just send them over and I'll drag them in.
Phil, man, drop these beats in, bro.
Yeah.
Let's not play with it.
It's about to be fire right now.
Let's go.
Yep.
Hey, turn that beat off, though. That shit was terrible. Put put the intro
I'm
on.
Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs, fantasies, and fetishes? Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff? The child wasn't his, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How is that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that? I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with the bad touch routine. How does he maintain his humposity?
likes it when it tickles my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah. Zo Diggity. It's the beginning of the month. No, it's not. It's the beginning of the week. This is the day I do 2 shows a day.
Yes.
Now, we just got the Zo What Morning Show out of the way, okay? We just got the Zo What Morning Show out of the way. Zo What Morning Show was lit. People have been asking me, where you took the show down. You took the show down. No, hold tight. We just got Frank editing the show. Is that okay?
Hey, Frank.
We want to make sure that the sound is right. So let me tell you the process of what goes on. You guys are listening on YouTube to this microphone on my camera. Right? You guys don't hear the audio and the sonics, right? Of what we hear in the headphones.
Right.
So when we take a show, Frank will then get the show and edit the video, but he'll sync up the audio that is recorded here at Dash.
Yay.
So when you guys hear it, it sounds crispy, it sounds delicious. It's because that's the actual audio we hear.
Yeah.
You guys are hearing the audio coming from the mic on my camera. Alright? You under dig? So, now that that's out of the way, I got a couple of things to promote. Listen, I'm not just promoting this because I want you guys to email this guy. I'm promoting this because I want you guys to come down and see your brother. I'm going to be at the Black Power Awards, the 2nd annual Black Power Awards. All right? It's going to be hot monkey lava. I'm going to be there. I'm co-hosting with Sonny Patterson.
Hey.
There go my homeboy Clipper Darrell, looking crazy. He just mad because the Clippers are perennial losers. But back to what I'm talking about. I'm going to be doing an after party, co-hosting it with Sonny Patterson for Rakim Allah, greatest MC of all times. I'm sorry. I mean, to me, Rakim, KRS, they right there. But Rakim was, man, that brother was special. What's your favorite Rakim record? I think mine is Know the Ledge. Know the Ledge. Lyrics of Fury, maybe. But Jesus, Rakim was an amazing artist. And they're doing a tribute to Rakim Allah at the 2nd annual Black Power Awards event. I will be there. Don't miss it. November 18th. The awards are November 17th through the 19th, I believe. But on that Saturday, the 18th, that after party in tribute to Rakim Allah, I'll be there. If you want more information, go to blackpowerawards.com, www.blackpowerawards.com. One more time, blackpowerawards.com, or you can call 404-439-1044. That's 404 area code 439-1044. Just really support this brother and the movement that they've put together. We want this to be a bigger and more powerful movement than it was last year. Secondly, I just want to shout everybody out for supporting Total Package energy. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to bed tonight.
I mean, neither am I, but
It's
for two
just-
completely different reasons.
It's just not going to happen. I'm not sleeping tonight. So I got all types of plans. I got all type. Look at me.
Two-piece, though.
Mimi. So walking here all slow.
Red and two pieces.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Yeah, Mimi just showed up.
What's up?
TotalPackageEnergy.com. Please get out and support this company, black-owned business. Very, very high-end, top-shelf product. Told you I'm not going to bed. I'm not going to sleep. I'm turned up. Go get yourself 2-3 cases of it because it's not expensive. Might as well load up, especially if you drive late at night. If you wanted them Uber, if you're an Uber driver
Right.
or a Lyft driver and you up all night driving, getting that yaper in your scraper, you better stop. You better stop and get Total Package Energy. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Everybody in here going, Mimi.
Right.
Oh my God. Mimi. Everybody's like, oh my God, Mimi.
Well, thank
Oh Lord. Look, Mimi. Mimi looking like a sexy ass Kool-Aid woman.
Oh,
Yes.
shoot.
Mimi. Everybody's just like, Mimi. The whole chat room is slobbering.
This is freaking distracting.
This is terrible. All right?
No,
Again,
you should be like, and donate.
somebody said Mimi looks like a bottle.
Oh,
Yes,
shoot.
she does.
Oh, shoot.
I'm telling you, she even finer in person. Like, y'all niggas really don't understand. Like,
Yes.
Oh,
this
thank
shit is high-end salmon, nigga. You understand? We got any more salmon? Mimi, Jesus. The relationship dismount. How to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. Please, please, please go to my website, iamzowilliams.com, and order your copy right now. If you order today, I will package it up and ship it out tomorrow. You underdig? Mimi,
Yes.
Tiffany,
Yes.
we got a heater. Oh my God. Somebody said, Dream Mimi. Wow.
Oh,
They
shit.
own Mimi, boy. They own Mimi.
Love y'all.
They said, Mimi the dreamy. Like, they really? I'm telling you. You guys, listen. This is Mimi not trying.
Right, not trying.
Like, y'all don't understand.
Not trying and my not trying are different.
It's another situation when she's trying. I'm telling you, I've been there. Like, okay, I gotta walk away.
Deep breath.
I just gotta walk away and
Deep breath.
just think about life in a different way.
You know what?
Yay! Listen, if you're just tuning in to the Voice of Reason, you need to underdig. We in here doing some real business right now.
Yes, we are.
Wow. It's very important. Oh my God. Here we go. Single-minded. I want your baby, but not you. Welcome to the Voice of Reason Dash Radio. This is what we do. I bring beautiful women, intelligent women, accomplished women, diversified women, educated women, passionate women from all walks of life to deal with the topics they never gonna talk to your punk ass about.
Right.
So I create a comfortable environment for them to come in and be like, okay, I'll talk about this. So. Right? Somebody said Tiff can get it to me. Again, has anybody ever seen Tiff's profile?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
You want the real pics, you gotta go to Instagram. Just scroll down a little bit.
And scroll around.
Scroll
I
around.
tell you, man. Jiffy peanut butter with the peanuts
geez.
in it.
In it.
Chunky peanuts. Trying to tell you, boy, it's a real fight on your hands. But Today's topic is crazy, man. I want your baby, but not you. A deeper look into planned single parenthood. Man, planned single parenthood. Yeah, we don't want the ones with any audio on, or with any vocals on it. So you could just skip it to another intro. But damn, I'm single-minded. I'm independent. I'm educated. Mr. Right is late than a motherfucker. He done missed 9 buses, 9 trains, 9 planes, and 9 automobiles. I'm going to do this without him. God damn. I want your baby, but not you. Is it unfair to make the decision for this child to not have a father? 323-230. 4610. There's some women out there. I want y'all to call me. Don't front. There's some women out there who got a baby by a dude they knew the relationship wasn't going to last with. I just want a baby because this little motherfucker going to be cute.
Right.
Can we just be honest? That's a real... I'm sorry. We got to handle these conversations, man. Oh, God. Then you got women up against the biological clock. Like I said, lived her life, been all over the world, made bread, comfortable. Sometimes having a baby without the daddy, some women think I can avoid a lot of drama just getting right to the baby without the daddy. That might be a safe bet. Off the speakers.
There are your headphones though. Hey, your headphones.
Yeah, we go and take us to the bridge, and then we'll come back.
Right now?
Take us to the bridge of this song, and then we'll come back. Look at me and Tiff. Love it. Now, bring us on the instrumental. Come back. Yeah, hey. Had to do a quick musical, little quick break. Man, I'm telling you, these topics are not easy to deal with. First and foremost, ladies, women, you guys are in a different world now. It ain't the world where men take care of y'all. You guys are doing things, to be quite honest, that makes some men feel a little insecure. You don't need me for that shit. She got it. And now there are women out here saying, I don't need a father for this kid. God damn. Has it gotten to that point? Somebody said, how can you focus with all the lovely flowers in the room? Man, I'm from LA.
Right.
This is natural. And each one is unique. It's like beautiful fingerprints. Oh, they're just so delicious. So many. Okay, I'm back. I promise. I'm going to focus. Single-minded is today's topic. Jeez. I want your baby, but not you. Oh, God. Mimi, do you know women out there that really just wanted the kid and didn't want the relationship?
Yes, I do.
Can you talk to me about that experience, just watching them, looking at them? How do people keep that secret? I know it got to break down the relationships in some way.
Oh, yeah. The person that I'm speaking of, I mean, I know a couple of people, but the one that I thought of immediately, when she became pregnant, she knew she did not want a relationship with him. It was actually just like a booty call type situation. He actually had a family elsewhere, and she decided she was getting older and that she wanted a child. So the next person that would make her pregnant at that time, in her mind, the alarm was going off. So she said, hey, the next one is going to have it. So once she had the baby, he did not participate with the child at all.
I can't even lie. You know what my homeboy Cool Modi calls that?
Right.
Reckless maternity.
Oh, yeah, that's a good word for it.
Like, women have this maternal drive, and it's like a reckless maternal drive. Like, I'm going to choose boogaloo shrimp for a baby.
Right.
For a baby daddy. You know what I mean? Like, no. Why? Why would you do that? And a lot of women will then do that and then turn around and have expectations of him being Cliff Huxtable.
Right.
How are you going to be Cliff Huxtable when you didn't even really care who was the daddy?
Right. Right.
You just wanted a baby.
Wow. And the thing that was crazy about the grandparents would go around the child, but he wouldn't show up to not one birthday party, not anything. His girlfriend, I guess it was his wife / girlfriend, you know, she demanded that he didn't see the child, and he never did. Wow. He never saw the child. The child is probably 20-something now, so this went on for 20-something years, so.
Damn.
You know, but the whole thing about it, that's really interesting to me, even though she would get mad, she'd be like, I got this, you know what I mean, I got a good job, you know, but it did bother her at the same time. Although she should have known that the job was dangerous when she took it, because that, you know, if you're the side chick, why do you expect him to act differently when this happens, when you knew the job was dangerous?
So I don't want to bang on women thinking, oh, Zoe is saying you can't, you know, be a single parent. Yes, you can. I mean, we know there's two sides of it. There's the maternal, there's the, you know, the biological clock. Like, okay, I need to figure out how to get this done, whether it be adoption or sperm donors.
Right.
But you got some women out there that have the nerve to call a man a sperm donor when they chose him knowing that relationship wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
Yikes. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I need to know. Ladies, is your biological clock biological clit, wow. It's been a while. I might
Ticking.
Yeah. Clicking, even. If your biological clock is clicking, it's broke.
Right. Clicking and clacking.
Do you think women are a little healthier nowadays, and so what was considered like too old to have a baby isn't necessarily so now?
I think so. I think they have
technology and all that.
Technology and different things to help with women having babies at older ages. I mean, look at Janet Jackson. She just had a baby, and
I don't believe anything that happened with Janet.
yeah.
Janet and them, they got too much money. There's a lot of weird shit available to them.
Right.
Right.
I don't know what happened. I don't know who held the baby. I don't know.
The oldest woman, though, was just like 79 in India, like last year.
Yeah?
Her husband was like 82.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, and someone said, oh, she must have never went through menopause. Well, obviously. But
Clearly.
yeah, like, I just feel like...
That's got to be whack and uncomfortable to be 70 and still on your period.
Wow.
Like, what?
Yes.
Wow.
What part of the game is that?
Right.
I'm on a period.
Still out here frisky.
PMSing.
Well, I will say, I mean, I plan to be frisky till 90. My grandma and grandpa were frisky into their 80s, so come on now. But I'm not trying to get pregnant at 80. Like,
The frisky is all right.
Has society just given women too much power? And now you guys are just drunk with it. I could do this without you, my nigga. I got the baby. It's cool. I got brothers. That'll be his uncle. Yeah. We don't need no. We straight, nigga.
I think some of it's what, like Antonio Moore, we're talking about like the gap between women and men right now, especially in black relationships. So unless a black woman's like willing to kind of like date down, like we're talking about, or whatever, like
date down. Wow, we're still talking like that.
Well, I don't have a better term for it, but I'm just saying, like, for black women, if you are accomplished black women, you know, specifically black women, unless you're willing to be that kind of black woman, which I am. Like, again, I'm not saying like you should.
It's
you
too
only
late.
date
You've
later or
already
whatever,
made it sound really terrible. That's fine.
I've always said I've dated down, so I don't have any problem with it.
Christ.
But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of those women, instead of maybe, you know, dating outside of circles they're comfortable with or whatever, finding the person that's compatible for them, they're just like, oh, I'm going to skip that whole step and just do the baby part.
Wow.
Right? So I think just like the weird lanes that society has put us in, like women are like, well, I don't want to have to wait to find the right one because I do have this clock thing that may or may not actually be real, and I want one right now.
Well, and you know what's even crazier? They say 70% of all African American children are born out of wedlock anyway.
Right.
So y'all single mothers off rip.
Right.
Right.
So why not plan it? Versus a lot of these black babies are unplanned. So I'm like, I'm not gonna be mad at a black woman who's single for planning it.
Yeah, I think.
Hella amount of these babies is unplanned.
Right, and even though you have it and you plan it, everybody's not taking part in the child, even
Right.
in the planning. You know, sometimes husbands and wives separating. The husband's like, if I'm not with you and in the house, I'm not paying for you to enjoy the, you know what I mean, my money on.
Well, and vice versa too.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it's we gone.
Right.
No, you're gone. Me and the kids still have a relationship.
Right.
But
Right.
that relationship sometimes gets tainted
With the we.
with the we.
It's,
I ain't fucking with him. Y'all ain't.
right.
You're a bastard.
Right.
Right.
But now, it don't have the same, because women are empowered differently.
Right.
Shoot. Even having a baby at a young age is not looked at the same. I mean, my mother had me at the age of 16, and she said that they just talked about her so bad in school. You know what I mean? She was disowned,
Ridiculed, yeah.
She
Wow.
was called so many things. But you figure nowadays, if someone has a child at 16, yeah, we look at it, but they have schools like St. Anne's. They have places for you to be and go. They have help for you. They have, you know what I mean? They have a system in place to help that single parent,
Right.
child, mother, or whomever it is to move forward, where back then you were just looked down upon.
Right.
If a woman chooses to be a single mother, if she chooses that, like, I'm planning to do this myself,
Right.
should she still be able to ask for child support?
Weird.
That's kind of a weird question.
I feel like, yeah, that's with like you and that arrangement. I don't know.
Right. Well, I mean, I think it depends on what the
Well, how you gonna be
arrangement was.
single?
Right.
How you gonna be a single parent?
Right. It depends on what the arrangement was. If she knew off the rip, hey, I'm a single parent, then she should put her big draws on and be the single parent if that was the plan. But I think mothers really some mothers want the father involved, but I think because they don't want to disappoint themselves thinking, oh, he gonna help me. So I think that's kind of like almost like I got this. You know how people say I got this, but deep down they really want some help, but they say I got this just to wear that armor of, strength. Like, I got this. I don't need him.
Well,
I'm going to raise my baby.
We talked about this yesterday, like the illusion of strength for the black woman.
Exactly.
Like, come on, strength. Sometimes strength comes in the form of submission and humility.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times women think, sisters in particular, think strength is about fighting back and pushing back. And sometimes it's about receiving. Sometimes you show more strength receiving than you do fighting.
Right.
And that's a lesson that needs to be learned. True or false? Children in single parent families are worse behaved.
True.
Because sometimes you need a daddy to be like, sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
True. Some kids don't even listen to mom.
Some kids, at some point, they be like, but they listen to daddy.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you, I think it was a school counselor told me once, because I was always on campus, especially when my kids were young. I was always on campus. School counselor was like, your footsteps are loud. Even kids who ain't got daddies hear your footsteps. They hear you on campus banging for your kids. They be looking like, it makes them think like, damn, this is what I'm missing. This is what I don't have. And then they said, the one lady was like, you're more like a mentor to these other kids because they come around your son and they come around your daughter and they be trying to get information. Man, how do you, first off, if you chose to be a single mom, you're going to get questions about who is my daddy?
Right.
And what if the answer is, I don't know. It's a donor.
Oh.
Wow.
Like, how does that go?
Oh my God, I got a crazy story the minute you said that. So,
Yeah.
So someone in my family, I'm not going to say who, but a friend of mine was going through my Facebook page and they saw this family. They're like, I know that person. They're like, that's my friend from school or whatever. So they told me to ask my cousin, was that his children? And it was. And so long story short, she took the picture and showed the boy. And he said, I thought he was dead. My mom always said he was dead.
Ooh.
And so he began crying at work. And she called me like, dude, I wish I would have never went to your page. Because now he's tripping out because he thought that he was dead. So apparently the mother lied and said the father died, even though he really didn't. And so that opened up all kind of wounds, even for the child to feel some kind of way about why would my mom lie to me about something like that, something so detrimental. You know, he wondered why they never went to the grave, but of course she spoke badly about him, so that was, you know, part of the situation. But I mean, this went on for so my.
But because we're in this society right now, we're in a situation where women are like, it's cool, I can do it without him. One of those common beliefs is, I can do bad. Finish it. Just go ahead and
All
finish
by
it.
myself.
And typically, they talking to men. They're not talking to other women.
Right.
I can do bad all by myself, nigga.
Right. And amen.
I raise these kids by myself, too. Away. Now, like I said, there are women out there who legitimately are up against the clock and haven't found somebody.
Right.
And so there are options. In vitro. Do you know any sisters who've done that?
Yeah.
You know sisters that done in vitro?
Yeah. And I will say, specifically for in vitro, it's a little harder. Again, everything's a little harder medically. All of these things we talk about medically are harder because they're predominantly tested and tried with white people, and there's a larger demographic that these things have been tested on. And so I do, or even just finding a donor. Like, there's less black donors, and if you want a certain kind of donor, the pool of opportunities are smaller.
Wait.
Yeah, there's less black donors. Sperm donors.
Really?
Which is weird. You think just black men would be in there jacking off, but you know, whatever.
Why would we just be in there jacking off?
I don't know. You get paid to jack off. Go do it.
Nah, I'm cool.
But that's the thing. I feel like the reason I say that is because I actually think as much as black women will talk reckless about black men, they're not as reckless as we think. As in, like, they're not just gonna go into a store and be like, "Let me just put my stuff up for store in case someone else wants it someday." Like, they like the illusion that maybe they'll be able to know who their baby's with. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say there is something to say about, say, women who maybe have been diagnosed with some form of cancer.
Cancer, endometriosis, like those all make conceiving very, very difficult or painful. Like endometriosis will make sex even painful. So I have a friend where like she literally like just can't have sex essentially because it's painful. The amount of like cysts she has.
Here, Mimi here.
Right? Isn't that sad? Like that's tragic. I'd be like,
that sounds
like,
awful.
I can't help you,
Right.
baby. I'd love to help you, but I can't.
So it's like literally painful.
No straws for the juice box.
Man, no straws for the juice box. Right.
Damn it,
That's crazy. I'm gonna tweet
Mimi
that
out
later.
here, no straws for the juice box.
I'm gonna tweet that later. Yeah, so I just feel like those women choose other methods, you know, and thankfully they're available for those women.
You know, they're excited. They're telling everyone, so that's not a child they're going to get rid of. As a matter of fact, that's going to be a child that they're going to say, hey, me and my baby going to make it, whether the daddy's around or not.
And you know what? I don't like calling people out, so I won't. But I indirectly know, like, this one chick, this woman. When I first, right, and it's just something disconnected. Like, those kids represent some type of spiritual putty that she's, or caulk that she's like, you know, she's filling in the cracks of her life with that. And I'm like, that's not, you shouldn't have no kind of kids.
Right.
Like, because all that's going to get filtered through to the children that you're raising. Like, there's a weird brokenness about, and I'm not saying everybody ain't got their issues. I'm not saying everybody isn't a work in progress. Lord knows I am. But there's some people that just shouldn't have kids.
Right. Agree.
And when I got no business with the title mama.
Yes.
I agree.
And Lord forbid they got the resources to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna raise some psychopaths.
Yes.
Cause they crazy.
Yes.
Am I wrong with that? Am I?
No, you're right. And I want to get into something you said though too. Here's a huge, I think, disservice we've done. Doctors need to slow down with telling women they cannot have children. Because a good portion of women that I know that had the like, oh, I'm gonna do bad all by myself, are the women like where they're like, well, they said I couldn't have, and then when I got pregnant, that I was gonna keep it no matter what. They're like my sister-in-law. They tried to tell her she couldn't have kids. Three kids later.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many women I know where they were like, yeah, I didn't. One of the women I work for right now in their family doing therapy, she was like, yeah, they told me because I was on treatment for my pituitary gland that I couldn't have kids, and boom, she got pregnant with the one. She was, the son was only 9 months old when she got pregnant with the daughter. Like,
Wow.
boom, boom. She's like, oh, I didn't think I'd get pregnant while I was breastfeeding. I was like, oh, the opposite. What doctor are you talking to?
Right. But that's what it's called, practicing medicine.
Yeah.
They're practicing. They don't know everything they're saying.
They on the practice court.
Right. Right. I remember they told me I was having a boy. My daughter came out, it was a girl. I'm like, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just an example. I mean, they
That's
don't
what we
know.
thought it was.
Yeah, we thought it was. We thought that umbilical cord was his name.
Ah, shit. They out here bullshit. Single mothers, when is the right time to let your current man step in and take over the disciplining of your young male child from a previous relationship?
Ooh.
See, you want to run everything. When that man come through finally, you want that boy to grow up and learn how to be a man? You chose him. If you chose a man and you got a son and you won't let that man parent and discipline, do you really trust your choice?
Yeah, if you're not allowing him to play his part, then you're not trusting your choice. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that there's different type of disciplinary people. You know what I'm saying? If you notice that he's like riding your kid, you know, because sometimes somebody doesn't really like your kid. And the kid may not like his ass. My kid might be hitting him in his head, sending spitballs and doing all kind of shit. And low key, he don't like your kid.
Well, who was Snoop Dogg's character in Baby Boy? Now, I'm gonna blame the women. They're gonna get mad at me. But you knew what was his name? What was Snoop Dogg's character? I know Tyrese was Jody.
Right.
You want something to eat, Jody?
But yeah.
We got people in the chat room. I ain't gonna move on until I get his name. What was Snoop Dogg's name?
Right now, watch.
Yeah. Somebody said Snoop Dogg was a dick in that movie. He was. But again, the character, his name was Rodney. Yes, right. Yeah. Rodney. You gonna rape me in front of my son, Rodney?
Right. Yeah.
But again, she chose him. And she chose to fuck with him again.
Right.
I don't really know her, but I've observed her in different settings, like
an acquaintance.
Right.
Like some off.
Right.
And I'm not even as intuitive as I could be. Damn sure not as intuitive as a woman.
Right.
Y'all know when y'all fucking with some bullshit.
Right.
Then you gonna say, well, let me just bring this dude on through here to meet Lil Rodney Jr. No.
Yeah, you can't let everybody meet Rodney.
No. Well, you can even say, Mimi, you don't be just bringing everybody around, even your daughter.
Oh my God, no. You know what? You are someone special. You meet my daughter, and I introduce you to my daughter. I bring you to where my daughter is to meet her. Now, it's different if we're in the mall, and I run into people I know, and they're like, oh, that's my daughter, and they just keep going. But I'm bringing you to my house.
Right.
No, that's not even really happening like that. That's somebody that you have to have an interest for a future relationship and something serious.
Right.
And someone you trust around your kid. Because molestation and all these things are very real. Abuse is very real. You got to watch who you allow around your kid.
Right.
You know, I remember one of my little cousins, he used to be real bad. And so his mom used to let him run through the house. And when he would come, my sister would twist his arm. and
What?
pinch him real hard and send him back down the hall. He was too young to tell. He used to run screaming down the hall. And so the mom used to say, "What are you doing to my child?" Long story short, come to find out she was pinching him every time he did something.
Oh,
My
God.
point that I'm making is that you don't know what people do. They could be
Right.
pinching your kid. They could be, doing all types of things. So you have to watch. And that's somebody in the family who was doing that. You know?
And I think that's another angle you're touching on too.
Right.
A lot of people really don't like to talk about the fact that they really don't trust a lot of the people they bring around.
Right.
Right.
Listen, do you know that's why behavior is so important to people.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust their intuitive process. They got to be able to confirm it with some kind of action.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Big Mama didn't have to have a lot of action. Bring one of your friends over. And Big Mama be like, don't bring him back over here.
Right. They don't even have to speak or do
They ain't got to really do nothing.
Right.
She'd be like, that one right there,
Watch him.
watch him.
Right.
He don't get to come back over. You understand me?
Right. Right.
I'm just saying, sometimes, sisters, we done put so much emphasis on what you do. Sometimes, man, you got to look at who they are energetically and spiritually. And because we live in a fucking selfish, capitalist, materialistic world, that ability has been pushed to the back. Ladies, y'all got to push that shit to the forefront. Mimi?
Yeah, I was just also thinking the same person that used to pinch the little boy, why did she end up having endometriosis and was unable to have kids? Now, I'm not saying that that's a cause of it. I'm just saying it's just interesting how life is, you know?
Look at God.
Yeah.
Caught your punk ass slipping.
Right. And she was pinching and twisting the kids all around, for no reason, just that they came into the room. So, to me, that's pure ignorance because when you try to hurt kids deliberately, it says something about your character. It really does, And for me, like I said, that's why I watch who I have around my child, especially being a victim of molestation myself and it happening to me. It made me very overprotective of my child. I would actually tell her rules. Like if somebody does this or that, let me know. If they do X, Y, Z, let me know. And she let me know everything that was happening. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yes.
Callers, get to your phone lines, 323-230-4610. Do single mothers of growing boys have to keep
That one motherfucking total package.
happen? Speak on it.
Hey.
Situation because we are, a great. Funny it was
They think
You understand? Tell the truth. How many? 3. 23230-4610. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name?
Remember I talked to you about this love loss? Crazy. I've been asking.
I am so cute.
10 Hail Marys.
10 Hail Marys.
Amen.
When you get Miss Lips on the line, the topic is going to turn the corner.
Yep.
It's just something.
Shoot, some people look at a baby as a paycheck.
Right. That part.
Right, there's benefits to having a baby.
Right.
And I ain't got to face my issues.
Right.
Right.
And I get some EBT maybe.
You crazy? Yeah, I'm good. Let's get this caller on. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Yeah.
And she was real, being that she worked both nurses and so they created we never talked about being together and, no baby. You have nothing to worry about.
She tried to.
Because she showed me her doctor's report. She went to the doctor. She was about, I think, 11 weeks or so, maybe less. But she was definitely pregnant. So I did see her paperwork. And she called me over to her apartment and showed me, well, we had a talk, and she showed me the results from the pregnancy test. So she was most definitely pregnant. But like I said, after we had that conversation, I didn't hear from her for a year. The phone call.
God damn.
It makes me wonder.
Look, I want a baby from you, but I don't. And and I'm looking behind him. I'm nosy.
Right.
You FaceTiming me, nigga. I'm looking behind, like,
Who back there?
where the dog at? You know, I'm looking for shit. He talking to me like I'm looking past him.
Whose house are you at?
And then I noticed
Uh-oh.
2 bottles of wine.
Oh, hey, young king. Hey, young lion.
I said, hey, what's happening? Laying that on him. He's like, you know, I got a little shit because drunk, my nigga. I said, boy, you better keep a condom on your entire body.
Yes.
Because a baby is the biggest bargaining chip she's ever going to have.
Yes. Oh.
Jesus. Call
Be
her.
safe.
We know how to call it. Callers. Hey, listen, call us and let us know what you think. Today's topic is wild because there are women out there. Daddy tripped and left. Mama didn't really trip, or at least she didn't trip in front of us.
Right.
She just pulled her shit together and just have. You know who's a perfect example of that, I think? I don't know their personal story, but just presented through the media. And had them rules. Lavelle Crawford has a funny piece about this when he talks about them rules.
Yeah.
Nobody get to come in your house while mama gone. Not even family members. You be talking to niggas through the door.
That's great. I can't let you in.
Mama said you can't come in. Can't come in. We got different kind of independent mamas today. They want to be independent with help.
Yeah.
You like that, huh? No, Tiff.
No, well, I mean, the way people are using it is messed up nowadays. But I was thinking, like, we were just talking earlier before the show that I was like, oh, I come across an and he still have birth
he didn't do none of that.
Oh, Jesus.
Didn't sign the birth certificate. This is where he fucked up, though.
Uh-oh.
The child support people know this ain't his baby. DNA test came back, said it ain't his baby. They supposed to leave that man alone. But because he had a failure to appear in court,
Oh, shit.
that's your baby.
Wow.
Oh, well, yeah.
So devastating.
Yeah. We got the blood test and the DNA test that says it's not your baby.
But this one failure to show
But
up.
this one little bullshit.
Damn.
Whoa.
That's your baby now.
Jesus.
That would piss me off.
Yo.
And when I tell you they fucking with him all the time about a kid that ain't his. Now, here's the flip to even that.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
The mama of this child that don't belong to this man has called the child support people again
Oh, my God.
To get more money.
on him.
This is too much, though.
That's
I can't.
crazy.
I'm so furious. Because it's making this, like, we're already mad at the system, and this is super, super fucked up.
When I tell you, shit, suspended license,
What?
all types of shit. This nigga can't even get a fishing license.
Damn.
Jeez.
You mean a nigga can't go fishing for a kid that ain't mine? I think the kid is grown now, too.
That would piss me
Man,
off.
it's too much.
Now, watch this. Even worse. Even worse. In the state of California, the interest on the child support is at 100%.
What?
I need you to understand that. The interest on child support is at 100%.
Dang.
Not one of those ridiculous ass car loans that's at 18. You be like, God damn, my note gonna be crazy.
Not the APR at 29.
Not the APR at 29. Right. Nigga, 100%.
Damn.
Jesus.
You go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have it on my own. No, I was trying. So my situation before it was conceived, co-parenting. Like, yeah, you get weekends, I get weekends. I'm gonna pay this, you pay that. Like, I would pre-negotiate maybe in the future.
Kids are just too goddamn expensive. Just to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
So expensive. When people ask me, like, do you want to have kids someday? I'm like, kind of, maybe.
But that's why I say you guys are in a fucked up little spot here.
Yeah.
Because money versus biological clock.
Right.
I'm broke. Biological clock is ticking. Shabba-Doo got bread.
Shabba-Doo got
Y'all gonna fuck Shabba-Doo and have a baby with Shabba-Doo. That's what's gonna happen.
Or you be like, I'm kind of choosing to say fuck the biological clock, which is anti. Like you sound anti-woman. I have my one of my very best friends is married.
Wait a minute, hold on.
13 years.
Just wait, hold on one second, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Jesus, just hold on one second. Well, let's all take a deep breath for Tiffany here. Okay, Tiffany.
I mean, I have kids.
Wait, is it okay if I can ask how old are you?
I'm 30.
You ain't even. Your clock is not even whispering. That shit sound like an electric car, nigga.
When people ask me, I'm like, I'm not concerned about it. And by the time I'm probably concerned, it may or may not be late-ish. Like, I might not care until I'm 35 or 40. And by then, I'm like...
Help her.
Whatever. So
help your sister.
What I'm saying is... well, and keep in mind, though, and everybody else, I have a rare stomach condition. So, that, like, the whole pregnancy and all of that, that's a whole nother conversation anyways. Like, I'm taking pregnancy.
Tell you all the stories.
So anyways, like...
She'll tell you about shit you ain't even supposed to know about.
I'm not concerned about necessarily having a baby. That's what I'm saying. But I have a best friend where she's been married 13 years now to her husband. They've been together for a long time. And she just tells people, they always, even 13 years in, she's like, they're like, when are you going to have kids? And she's like, we're not. 13 years in, people will not leave her alone. She's 35 years old. They will not leave her alone. And for some reason in society, like if you're a woman who openly admits, like, no, I'm not having kids, is that not going to make me a bad parent?
Mimi, real quick, because that's a great question. Mimi, what does the biological clock sound like?
Ooh, yes.
Because all I'm saying is not to say that you've wanted another child or whatever, but I'm sure there was a moment where you was like,
so that's what kind of tailgated the back. You know what I'm saying? It was a pro and con. It's like I want the child, but I don't want the same bullshit I'm dealing with now.
What's big is you thought about the quality of man that was available.
Right. Yes. Yeah, I didn't want to just have a child and put my child into a situation where we were already dealing with the situation with the first child's father. You know what I'm saying? So I think what I dealt with him made me think twice about who am I going to have a child with next, because he was my nightmare.
And that's the mental part of it. But I'm talking about the maternal part of it that was kind of driving you. What did that feel like?
Oh, the maternal part of it was like, oh, you need another kid. You're getting a little older. She needs a brother, sister, someone to play with. I mean, I even asked her, what do you think about having another brother?
And then I'm thinking, oh, I'll find somebody else. And then was going for that. Sometimes the 10 years is 10 years of work.
Right.
Right? Work gets involved.
Right.
Then sometimes it's 10 years of fuckboyism.
Right.
Yeah.
Or just poor quality, in terms of who's available. Man, what do y'all do when that clock starts making your decisions? There's some people out there whose clock has made a lot of decisions.
Oh, yeah. No. I absolutely. I mean, they say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and have that baby regardless.
Day hugging the block.
He got a 40 in one hand.
If you don't stop.
And the dice in the other one.
Right.
Backdoor little Joe.
Well, I was gonna say, like, at 26, I had a real, like, some of my former, like, coworkers and friends and stuff will talk about, like, the actual urge. Like, the physical urge, this, like, internal mental need, like, this weird, like, actual urge, like, ooh, baby. And they describe that. And I had it at about 26. Like, right after we got married, I was like, ooh. Like, it was like it. But I'm married, and this is supposed to be all the things. Like, I had the degree and the dream job, and, like, everything is perfect. I was high school social worker, I had summers off, like, everything that would be perfect. Like, ooh, do it. But my intuition was like, nah. So I really was like, nah. And I
what about women who go through that feeling of, I don't feel like I'm a woman if I can't have a baby, or if I don't have a baby? There's some women that are like,
oh yeah,
I'm incomplete in some way. And that's part of y'all picking poor. Men just get their ass kicked in the media very badly for not being good daddies, for not being. But
yeah. Oh yeah.
Can
oh
we?
Yeah. Oh no,
Some people
absolutely.
should have babies together. Like, if your relationship was terrible, it's going to be equally terrible.
But some people
baby
say
hair.
light skin. Yeah, they want to have baby hair. They want them to be light, or they want them to be dark, or they want them to have dimples, or whatever the thought, or they want them to have some money. Whatever the case may be, some people pick the child's father for these different reasons.
This one sister, and I've been coaching her for a few years, and one negative thought she can't get out of her mind is, I'm not woman enough because I'm not going to have a baby. I'm like, what?
But you know what? I think that I'm sure that can bother a woman. Like I said, I know about 3 women who cannot have children, and all of them are actually, and their parents don't take care of them. So she's like the guardian angel that comes in for these kids and shows them another side of life. Not that, and what I mean by another side of life, she makes sure they have the best school supplies, the best situation, because maybe if she had her own kids, she may not take that same time out. But now that she doesn't have kids, she takes care of them as if they're her own, and I think those kids love her as if they're her child or her children. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I can smoke a bag of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need some auntie mamas out there.
Yeah, because some people have kids and they don't take care of them. They drop them off for someone else to babysit and just wear the badge that I'm the mama, but you didn't do shit.
That's right. You going back to my point. Not all women deserve to be mamas.
No, they drop
Now,
them
some people
off.
gonna get mad at me for saying that.
But,
No, it is true.
But you're right. They don't go to the parents teachers conference. You know how many kids parents
Ask your daddy to go to the parent teacher conference. I gave birth to you.
Right.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. I went with my little niece to the parents teachers conference and I promise you, there might be 30 kids in the class. 5 parents were there.
Yeah.
Out of 30 kids. So, and again, sometimes parents have to work. I'm not saying that everyone has things going on, but it's a ratio that's high that no one's even stepping in to go to the conference. And some kids are even throwing the notes in the trash because the parents aren't even checking the backpacks, checking to see what's going on. Kids are slick.
We got a young lady on Instagram. I'm not going to say her name, but she says, and I quote, "The biological clock sounds like nag." A motherfucker too. You got that baby, but it's the son of Lord Mediocre.
Right.
Of the lowland mediocres.
Yes.
Right.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller? I don't know. Just call us back when you get a chance. Not. But the parents of the girl wasn't really fucking with the dude. Right? Because he was of a different religious persuasion. You understand? He get the girl pregnant. Now, the girl is faith.
This is so crazy. People are so crazy.
You can't have an interfaithful relationship.
Right.
Not interracial, interfaithful. You can't be this and you be that. Y'all unevenly yoked. But if you get a reverend, so first 4 months seem like this is his baby for now, but eventually it's gonna come out that this is your baby.
Why not just say all that stupidness?
I'm like, what? So this is what he telling me.
Oh, geez.
Whoa.
You?
So peep game. Peep game. My homie calls the girl every day, checking in on her.
No.
Because he think that's his baby.
Right.
Now when her and the dude broke up, right? He was supposed to never call that house again. Right? I don't talk to him no more. That's what she telling everybody. I don't talk to him. Little do they know she out fucking with this nigga cold. She fucking with him tough.
Wow.
So, one day the homie called a crib. Called a crib like he was normally doing. She was pregnant. He called a crib. She pick up the phone. The reverend answers the phone.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, let's go, my niggas. The reverend. Who? 5 months. How did you get this number?
Oh, she gonna play stupid.
Bam.
Oh, me right here.
If you don't stop it.
So then Reginald tells her. Reginald goes, "Is that how you gonna play this?"
Right.
Now, is Reginald wrong for this? Reginald says, "I was there, and I was gonna be there, but I ain't."
But he ain't wrong.
And to this day, what her feelings got to do
She's
with
dumb.
She orchestrated all this bullshit. Her feelings ain't got nothing to do with none of this.
He ain't wrong at all.
Is he wrong
She's
for
dumb.
walking away forever and never thinking through through in order to manufacture this big ass lie?
Well, you don't actually even know how big it is unless you've been followed up with if the baby was born and who the daddy is.
The girl done named Reginald and the girl planned.
Oh,
name the kid this. The kid has a version of the name that Reginald and her.
Oh, jeez Louise, this girl's losing life.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Be done with her, Reginald. Be done with her.
She's a sick chick.
That is a sick broad, yeah.
I'm just saying, out here in these streets, making it work. I hope I didn't put Reginald out there too far.
I mean, I hope that's not his real name, because otherwise you did.
Well, Reginald, listen, let me just say, motherhood and all that shit is beautiful, man, when it's done right. When it's the right person. But there's a lot of motherfuckers with a gang of baggage, with a gang of bullshit, you know, in their spirit. You feel what I'm saying? And to be honest, they just don't.
Right. Because kids, literally, that's how their brain works, is they mirror what they see.
That's why my kids lie to me.
But you know what? I think it's a two-edged sword. I think some kids, they do the opposite of what they see you do as well. Like if you have a grandfather and he's a drunk, you may say, I'm never going to drink like this nigga. You feel what I'm trying to say? Or you could be just like him. Pour me one, too. Right. You feel me? So
pour me one, granddad. So, ladies, should women seek, especially the modern day woman, the Renaissance woman, there's another layer to this question. I didn't say without the assistance of others.
Opportunity to date different men. So they might be the type that's a homebody. They're sickly. They, you know what I mean? They were unable to have children. Cases when a baby without no daddy, but to them they're like, oh my God, the Lord, this is my this is, you know what I mean, this happened for me.
A motherfucker will tell themselves whatever they need to hear to make that shit make sense to them.
Right. So they're gonna tell themselves, you know, the Lord done this for me, and because they feel that way, they'll have the child and say, look, if God put it in me, then I can have it and take care of my own, would be their thought process. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think that builds encouragement for them to keep moving. Not saying it's the correct thing to do. I'm just saying the philosophy or the thought pattern.
All you need is a philosophy to make that lie real.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then especially, like I said, you know, women are sickly. They have like endometriosis. They might have some stomach issues. They might have some.
They might be fucked up like Tiffany. Is that what you said? They might have some stomach issues. Damn it!
I'm just
the
saying.
Rest of it's questionable.
How long is it staying there, right?
Okay. But then again, you may not know.
It has to happen.
That baby in you be changing with it.
True. Let me tell you something. And no disrespect to what you said, but until that day comes, until you have that child in your womb and you feel it move, until you say, this is my baby moving in my stomach.
Cut off shit.
But that's the thing. That's why I had those thoughts. I was like, I wouldn't have wanted a baby to be the X factor. You're not treating me like shit.
Sometimes the baby is the X factor.
No, it is for a lot of people.
Let me just say, I got three of them.
Yeah.
Baby is family glue.
Yeah. Right. But and it's not fixing shit.
No, and I'm not mad at your decision to be like, nah.
Right.
This bullshit ends here. I get it.
No, and I get it too. That's why I only have one child is inside of you, and you feel it kick. It's a whole
and all those
different
hormones.
Yeah, that's just
my mind might change.
That's all I'm saying. Like I agree with you because I had made the same decision, but had I been pregnant at the time and the baby was kicking, I might have said, "Oh, we having another baby."
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that's a different part of the game.
I be hearing women say some of the wildest shit. Y'all have to give us the insight into that. Yeah. Like when Kobe Bryant revealed that first picture of his new baby, women were going crazy now. Women were talking about uteruses wiggling and shit. Babies make y'all want babies.
Yes.
You're right.
You got to be careful. Like, I don't hang out too much around my friends with babies sometimes for that reason. Like, people are like, well, maybe I do want one.
Right. No, it does.
Yeah.
No, and really after you have the first child, like I really thought about it even sooner than the 8 when she was like a couple of months old. Because you're thinking, oh, you want the kids to grow up together. And it's almost like getting a tattoo. You get one, you get, I mean, it's not the same thing, but it's like you.
Baby tattoos?
No.
Women say once you have like within like
4 kids.
I've heard that from a lot of women. They're like, one of my very close friends and former coworkers, she's actually in a same-sex relationship, and they have a donor friend, and she had both her sons, biologically hers, and then their donor friend gave, a male donor friend gave. And she said they had their first son, and she thought she was good. Like, okay, I'm a mom, I'm straight. And she said literally 3 years later, she's like,
Chips, I need another one.
She really said like the biological urge. She said for it was like 8 months to a year. She was like, no, I need another one. I need another one. I need another one. So then they did it again, and she had her second son.
Gosh.
So she's like, Timmy, you don't know. You say you just want one, maybe. She's like, well, just wait, because it's gonna come. You're gonna want more than one. I was like, well,
reason turn your entire life down. All right. Hey, somebody sounds. Okay. Speak on it. Speak on it, honey. Talk about it. Turn your whole life down.
Yeah, but I mean, keep doing your thing. I'm cool with my relationship, honestly. I was kind of a pimp back in the day, but you know, you get older, you grow out of things, but you know.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. You can't call in and say you were a reformed pimp and I not ask questions?
I was like a fellow reformed pimp. Hey.
Word. Whoop.
Right.
Whoop. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You under there? Yeah. How did you reform yourself? I need to know. How did you reform yourself from pimping?
Just got intellectual with my life and grew up. That's all I can really say.
Yeah.
Girl, you still pimping. I can hear it. It's too many Gemini. It's too many Geminis.
Just matured.
Right.
She's a mature pimp.
All right, thank you for the call. We appreciate it, baby girl.
Pimping ain't easy.
Don't call in here on the undercover pimp.
Hey.
Yes. Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this real quick, man. Like, we don't try to answer all of the questions, right? We want to have fun conversations out in the world. Should women have children without fathers? If so, under what circumstances? Shit, if you're 40 and you thought by 30, 32, 33, 34, 35 that you would have your baby and you haven't found Mr. Right, is it okay to then turn around and ask your gay friend for a sperm sample? And then once you do get the right, wow, it's real life situations out here. Or now that's the old biological clock up against it, road. Then there's the other road we talked about, the manipulation and coercion and picking Benny Booyah to be your son's daddy,
Right?
Because there's a gang of Benny Booyahs as pops out there. Do like a letter where people could send me a letter.
Yes, like the raspberry letter, but as though.
Is it a raspberry or strawberry?
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
One of them.
Right, one of those.
Like, people should send in their emails and notes and stories. I'll read shit. Dad, I know how to read now.
Oh, sure.
You do.
I read some shit to you.
Right.
Send us your stories, your relationship. I only want relationship troubles.
Yes.
Because I like to solve.
It's you.
It's you. No. The email to send it to is VOR106@gmail.com. VOR106@gmail.com. Every show, I'll read a letter. Or I'll let the ladies read the letter.
Okay.
I'm going to steal Steve Harvey's thing. No.
This is your thing.
No, I respect Steve. But, no.
Hey.
VOR106@gmail.com. Send us a letter. And I'm going to get active. I'm going to tell the truth. Now, don't be mad. Somebody said, call it the blueberry letter.
Boo. No.
I'm not going to call it no kind of berry.
Right.
I'm going to call
Let
it...
Zoe know.
Yeah, let Zoe know. There we go.
Zoe knows.
Yeah.
Man. The Zoe knows files. Just send us your shit.
Yeah.
And I'll break that shit down every show. Now, I'm going to say this right now. That shit better not be as long as War and Peace.
Right.
Oh.
Can you say it in 100 words? I'm going to give you 250.
That's good.
250? Little essay. This nigga did this. Fuck it. Alright? VOR 106 at gmail.com. Alright? Hit us up. Hey, this was a fun show today. Tiffany and, of course, Mimi on the red catsuit side of the game. They in here. They both beautiful. I wish y'all could see them. I'll be watching. I'll be watching like a voyeur, though. I'll be at a distance up on some dumb shit. But yes, we had a great time today. Listen, we'll be back Wednesday with another new topic. Today was fun. Thank you guys for chiming in. And we'll be back Wednesday. Deuces.
Deuces.
Somebody.